Alrighty folks, so the time has come. I'm christening the new Weber Master Touch Kettle behind me. The legends at Weber have sent this out to me as I undertake a new journey into the world of barbecuing and smoking. I'm hoping to go from no clue to Mr. Barbecue by the end of it. My first cook, we're going to be doing some St.Bernards pork belly spare ribs in the kettle, so no time to waste. Let's get stuck into it. Alrighty folks, we'll just grab our bag of Weber barbecue briquettes. I'm going to chuck these into the chimney. I'm going to fill it right up to the top. And we'll spark up some jiffies. And then we're going to just chuck the chimney on top of this. We want to get this nice, firing up nice and hot. So we'll leave this for a little while. And we'll come back and check on it in about 20 or so minutes. And here we are. Nice, red, raw and ready to go. We're just going to chuck these into the side baskets here. We're going to put it on both the left and the right because we want to sort of get that heat evenly dispersed around the kettle during the cook. So yeah, one other thing I've added in was a drip pan. Someone said it was a good thing to put in so you don't have to do as much cleaning up at the end with the drippings. So grill's on. We're also adding in some chunks of hickory. The recipe calls for some hickory in here, so I'm going to add a little bit on both sides. This will obviously give nice flavour into the pork, and this little nifty grill as well. You can add it in whenever you want. So smoking away here, we will leave this to come up to temp. We want it to get to about 180 to 230 is what it says in the recipe. We'll head inside here and we'll get the complete Australian barbecue kettle book out for our recipe, which is the smoked belly spare ribs with sweet and sour sauce. You might want to screenshot this one because it's an absolute ripper. It's just 1 teaspoon of butter, and then it is 1 whole chopped up onion. We'll just chuck this all in the pot. 1 cup of tomato sauce, and I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of vinegar, and then it is onto a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a squeeze of 1 lemon and all of its juice, and then normally you'd have some mustard powder, but I've only got the mustard sauce, so I'm using that, 1 teaspoon, and then 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Alright, so it is ready to go. We're probably running a little bit hot, so we'll turn it down just a smidge, and then it is time now to put on our pork, which is the St.Bernards pork belly. I'm going to pop some in here. Little Riverman is going to give me a hand. He loves to get cooking as well. So one thing, I'm not too sure what I'm sort of doing or the way I should be laying these out, but I was told to put the skin side closest to the charcoal, so that's what I'm doing. Put the last one on. Now we're going to baste it with our handmade sweet and sour sauce that we just made inside there, which is looking really, really good. The smell's already coming off from the hickory is great. Now, one thing that I forgot to do was actually baste the other side, so I'm just going to flip these over and we'll get basting on this other side here because you don't want one side only basted, but yeah, it's smelling absolutely delicious, and this sauce going on top is yeah, quite the treat. Looking really, really good. Happy so far. We're getting through the cook here. The smoke's doing its thing. I think we're ready for the final reveal, and have a look at that, crackling away, looking really good. Final product on the plate. We'll head inside here, and the family will get tucked in. It's come up a pretty good treat. Hey, get out of it, cheeky bugger. Alright, so there you have it. Absolutely juicy, tender pork belly spare ribs from St.Bernards. Super happy with my first cook. Just want to say a big thanks to Weber, and we'll catch you folks for the next cookout.